Hi Flosstube, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 79th Flosstube video, almost 80. So yeah, welcome to my channel, my video. If you are new, I would really like it if you would like and subscribe and comment. And if you are returning, I am grateful. Thank you so much. And since I'm on a thank you train, I am going to say a massive thank you to the entire cross stitch community. If you have watched my latest video, I had a lot of comments lifting me up, encouraging me, and that's because of my life update. And yeah, just thank you so much for reaching out to me. I had a lot of private messages on Instagram, I got emails, I had comments. Thank you so much for thinking of me, praying for me, hugging me virtually. I really needed that, and it felt so good, and it makes, yeah, it almost made me cry. I thank you so much. And on that note, I told you I had a link for Buy Me a Coffee or Floss or Fabric, and I have a couple of names of people who used that link, and I would really, you were not obligated to use that link, but some of you did, and very generously, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I am just going to name the first names because I don't have, I didn't ask for permission for using the full names. So I'm going to list the people who bought me flosses and fabric. Here it goes. Clara, Deborah, Allison, Susan twice, two different Susans, Lou, Kristen, Michaela, and Joanita or Juanita. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you guys made my entire week, month. Thank you so much for your support for my channel and for me personally. And then not only did I receive some flosses and fabric on Buy Me a Coffee, I received an email last week from HAED, which is a Dutch LNS, which is an online web shop, which she stated she had a gift certificate from somebody, which is Kerstin, which is a subscriber of mine, and she gifted me a gift certificate to use at HAED to, yeah, buy some stitchy goodies. And it's so generous. This community is so generous, and yeah, long story short, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I know it's not obligated, but some people are the best. And yeah, I'm not going on and on about it, but I'm very happy about it, and I was surprised and encouraged, and it made me feel real good, and I really needed that, so thank you. Let's just start with my finishes, and then I have my whips, works in progress. Then I am going to show you some haul and some stitchy kindness, and I am going to show you some old samplery stuff I received. I'm going to tell you all about it, and I have a question about it. And lastly, I am going to show you the new starts for Stitchmaynia that I have picked out, which are possible new starts, but I'm going to tell you all about in that section. So let's start with finishes. I have one Oh, and I have the giveaway winner for Humble Honey, so stay tuned. Finishes. I started this pattern last year at Stitchmaynia. It was a kit I got from my younger sister. She bought this for my birthday 2 years ago, I think now. And I started it at Stitchmaynia and only worked on it then. And last week I thought, well, it's not that big, so maybe I can finish it. So I have not another Stitchmaynia piece I need to work on. So it's this one. It's King Bolete by Alisa, which I believe is a Russian designer. I used all the kit stuff and I used the Ada in the kit, but I'm not going to do that anymore because this Ada was stiff as a board. It was really hard to pierce through, so it was a labor of love. So I'm going to show you. I already FFO'd it, so this is it. It's a little pillow, which it's so cute and ready for fall, and I really love how this looks, but I don't like the Ada. I'm not opposed to Ada, but this Ada was too stiff. This is the back, just a fall-y quilting fabric and some felt to cover up the slit in the fabric, and it's 2021 charm, and yeah, ready for fall. So really like this and how it turned out. So thank you, Melanie, my little sister. Thank you, Melanie, for this kit. Then I was last year I bought a sewing machine, a new sewing machine. I was trying it out, and this sewing machine doesn't come with a zipper foot, and I didn't buy a zipper foot yet. So, but I really wanted to make some project bags, and I couldn't use the zipper. So I was looking on Flosstube and came across the video of Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, her tutorial for envelope project bags. And man, those are fast. Those are really fast. I made 3 of them. I really needed some project bags, so I'm going to show you. This is the first one. I didn't use what's the name for the sticky stuff? I can't remember. I just use some ribbon on the flap and on the bag itself. This is Alice in Wonderland fabric. This is the bag, and it houses just an A4 pattern easily. I really recommend that tutorial. I will link it below in my description box. So if you would like to make project bags which are very easy and don't involve zippers. Zippers aren't difficult, but if you don't have a zipper foot and you don't want to break your needle, I don't recommend you use your sewing machine for that. So this is the other way to just make project bags easily. I think I had 3 done in an hour and a half an hour for a bag. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one is this one, very bright, and this is the back. And the last one I really like, and I need to do something, is this one. And this is the back. I really wanted this to be the front, but I laid it out wrong. So yeah, love this. And the inside is just little motifs. So those were my project bags. So I have 3 extra now. So yay, really like it. Then I am going to announce the giveaway winner, because why wait? I just drew the winner through random comment picker, and I'm happily announcing the name of the winner, which is, and this is the pattern, Humble Honey by Hands On Design. And the winner for this pattern is Nanette McDougall Dykes. So congratulations, I'm really happy you won. You had a lovely comment, and I'm going to show you here. And I will leave a comment on your comment, and you can send me your mailing address so I can send it out to you. So congratulations, and I hope you like to stitch this pattern. I really liked it. So onto the whips. My first whip. Mini Gypsy Firefly by Aimee Stewart, charted by HAED. And this is my year-long challenge with the Stitchketeers, amongst others. We are finishing a HAED this year. If you would like to finish your full coverage design, which isn't obligated to be a HAED, it could be a Tilton Crafts or Artisy or whatever full coverage design you have. If you would like to participate, this is the hashtag FC Finish Challenge 2021. And yeah, I'm going to show you my progress. And let's get my board because I forgot it. This is what I have so far. I am at, let me check. And I didn't mention it. I believe it was 73% as of this moment. I was finished with all the black. I started with dark green in the bottom right corner, and I'm going to fill that in until it's done, and then yeah, we'll see. I really like this. That's my first whip. My second is my new Sunday focus piece. I told you I finished A Perfect World by the Scarlet House, and I sent off the pattern to Lydia, and I needed a new Sunday focus piece, which I am going to stitch on Sundays until it's done. And it's this one, Olga's Autumn Stocking. I love Plum Street. They are gorgeous designs. And I'm going to show you how far I have gotten last Sunday. This is what I have so far. I finished up the house entirely. I added these pumpkins. I finished up the stem of the tree, the trunk of the tree, and I added these bits. I am going to work my way alongside the bottom of the house and then work on the cat with the pumpkin. So I really love this. It's stitched on 36 count purl bipole stitches with the called for threads. 1/2. Then the next piece I worked on is Snooty Parrots by Barbara Anna Designs, and I have an itchy nose again. I started this for my birthday. Along with me started Stacy, the 911 stitcher, and Alice. Hi Alice. They started with me, and The hashtag for it is Snooty Parrots B-Day Sell. And I am going to show you how far I have gotten. This is what I have so far. I finished the entire top alphabet. I hope it's showing up because this fabric is really dark. It's 40 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. I finished up the bottom flower. And that's it, I think. And a row below the top alphabet. I am using my own, I'm going to show you a little bit up close so you can see. I am using my own color conversion, which are Miss Useda's silks. I just picked out colors which would match with the called for colors, I believed, and I really love this. This is going to be a very bright sampler, so yeah. That's Snooty Parrots. The next one is my Stitchketeers Friendship Stitch Along, which the hashtag is Stitchketeers Friendship SAL. We are working on our blue flower pieces every 2 weeks when we zoom and stitch. So I am working on Huckleberry Farm. The other girls are working on the Quilting Bee. And let me just show you what I have done last time. This is what I have so far. I worked on, I believe I had A, B, C, D, E, F and this star. I just worked in one for me, another star and some more letters. And that's it. This is 32 count driftwood Murano, hand dyed by me, and I'm using the called for threads 1/2. Yeah, 1/2. So that's Huckleberry Farm. And then my last whip is the Templar Prophecy by Long Dog Samplers. I am really into Long Dog Samplers. I love the monochromatic, and it stitches up really fast, and Pattern Keeper is awesome. So this is what I have so far. I am using Darling by Miss Useda's, which is gorgeous. This is 20 count Balana, which I hand dyed with beige. It turned out a bit dark, but I really love it. And I finished, I believe, this part of the border. I finished this swirly bit. I finished up two birds on top. And I finished up this bird and this entire part. So I am now almost at 11%. So love this. And that was my last whip for this time. Then what shall I do? I am going to show you my purchases. Last year, I believe in September, I bought this pattern, Quaker Street by Marjorie Massey. I started it with Threadworks flosses, but I really disliked the Threadworks floss, so I took it out and ripped it out, and I was just waiting on a restart, and I bought 2 hanks of silk from Silks For You. The first hank I bought is, let me just show you, charcoal, which is PR 043. And this is the one I'm going to use for Quaker Street. And I bought a hank of just white for something else. I just wanted white. So I dyed a piece of 40 count fabric in driftwood so I can restart Quaker Street. Let me just show you. This is what I dyed. And this is going to be on top of it. So I think I can't wait any longer. So I am going to, I'm almost sure I'm going to restart it next week. So we'll see. And next week is, now it's Friday the 16th of April. And yeah. I think I'm going to start it Monday, so we'll see. We'll see next time. I saw that there was a sale going on at Heaven and Earth Designs, and I really had a pattern on my wish list for a longer time, and I really was waiting on a sale, and so I could use the Buy Me a Coffee donations, and yeah. I bought this one, Got a Secret by Chris Ortega, and I am cropping the first row here and the bottom row here because otherwise it would be too big and I will never finish it. So I am going to start this very soon. I'm going to tell you all about it later. That's it for my purchases. Then my Stitchy kindnesses. I received a card from Joanita, which she also donated on my Buy Me a Coffee link. And she had a very lovely message inside this card. So, and sometimes I feel like an ostrich. So, thank you so much. It really did me very good what you wrote inside this card. So, thank you so much. The next Stitchy kindness I received was this card from Jantina, from Jantina Stitches, with a very lovely note inside. And she sent me this Yellow Bird by La Di Da with a skein of very nice blue, because blue is my favorite color. Thank you, Jantina. I love it, and I'm going to send it along to the other Stitchketeers when I finish it. Then, I just told you I received a gift certificate for Sooty Day, and I immediately ordered what I wanted because, yeah, because I last year bought this pattern, After the Roses by Ink Circles, and I thought, how nice would it be if I could kit it up. I bought with the gift certificate this 40 count vintage country mocha, and I bought the called for flosses to go with it. So, yay. Thank you so much, Kerstin. I really appreciate it. Then I not only bought that fabric and floss for After the Roses, I bought, let's see if I can see how this is called. Yeah, I bought these two. Sandstone by Cottage Garden Threads. These are for another project I am working on, which is Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler. And I really loved these colors. So I bought two of them just to try them out if I like them, and yeah. So thank you, Kerstin. And then the last Stitchy kindness, I was showered with Stitchy kindness. I received a letter from Lydia, Lovely Stitches on Flosstube, with this pattern. 1862 small sampler by Lila Studio. She already finished it and sent it along to me. I'm going to stitch this and send it along to the other Stitchketeers who want this. So thank you so much, Lydia. And those were my Stitchy kindnesses. Then my mom was here a few weeks ago for one day, after half a year, I think, just her, and we didn't hug, although I really wanted to, but I was sick at that time, so, and I didn't want to, although I knew it wasn't COVID, I didn't want to give her my germs because I was having a really, really bad cold. So she gave me a very big box of stitchy stuff, is the correct way to describe it. She lives in an apartment building, and in that apartment building, in the main hallway, people in that building leave stuff for other residents, is the right words, to grab and use for yourself. So they are just passing their stash. And there was a box with stitchy stuff, and my mother immediately snatched it and said, "This is for Debbie." So she gave me that box, and I'm going to show you, and I have a question about it. There were a lot of books in, like this. Let me see. And this, they all contain sampler motifs. This book, and this book, and then two Ariadne Kruissteek, or Ariadne Cross Stitch. This was a magazine in the 80s, I believe, with a lot of sampler type things inside, and two of them were inside, and one of them has, with the pattern, I'm going to show you, a very nice Dutch sampler inside. This is it. The pattern is inside this book, so I can stitch it if I want to. This is, if I can see, does it say? This is a sampler from 1782. And it doesn't say a name or anything, but it was from 1782. And I thought this was a gem to find. So that's the first thing I would like to show you. And then there was a unfinished sampler inside the box, and with every, there were a few cross-stitched pieces and unfinished pieces, and with every piece there was a pattern. So when I saw this sampler, I squealed and said, "Oh, this is beautiful." And I was looking for the pattern, because with the other pieces there were patterns with it. But with this pattern, the most beautiful unfinished sampler I saw, there was no pattern with it. And I'm not sure, I am I don't know what sampler this is, and if there is a pattern for it, or if she just stitched it out of her head, but I'm going to show you, and maybe if you see it you can say, hey, that's that pattern, or this was inside. Oh, this is too big. I'm going to show you a little bit up close. This is what was stitched, and it says on the other side May 14th 1980, but no names, nothing, no pattern. So if you recognize this, let me show you. If you recognize this, please let me know in the comments below where the pattern is from. And if it doesn't show up, if there is no pattern for it, I will maybe make a pattern for it and just fill it in, just like the unfinished samplers from Michelle, Mama Loves You GB. So, but I thought this was beautiful. So that's that sampler. Then, lastly, I think, yeah, my Stitchmaynia plans. May 1st is around the corner, and I am going to do the Blimey Cat method. So I'm going to be working on my Stitchmaynia pieces I started last year on that date. So in my next video I'm going to show you my lineup of projects I started last year, and I'm going to work on them. But in this video I'm going to show you, because there are some blank spaces where I have finished something from last year, and I am going to use a wheel or 2 wheels. I'm going to use a wheel with whips and starts, so whip or new start, and when it lands on a whip I'm going to create a whip wheel. So I'm going to be working on what the wheel says, and if it says new start, I just picked out 5 new starts, possible new starts. I only can do 5 new starts at Stitchmaynia because as of this moment I have 45 whips and I don't want it to pass 50. So I'm just going to show you my 5 possible new starts for Stitchmaynia. If it doesn't call a new start and I only work on whips, that's fine too, but I am going to start these patterns soon because I want to. The first one is of course After the Roses by Ink Circles. That's my first possible new start. The second one is this one, Got a Secret. I ordered the fabric and the flosses. I only missed 27 DMCs of the 89, so I ordered them. This is going to be the third possible new start, and I am going to stitch it on. .40 count hand-dyed. It was supposed to be driftwood, but I let it soak too long, so it's wet driftwood. And I am going to use my own conversion of flosses, which are Victorian mottos and some DMCs. So, and I am not sure if I'm going to start with a big one or one of the smalls, but this is a possible new start. Then my next one is going to be The Milk and Cookie Company by Spooky and Steve on Etsy. And I'm going to stitch it on 32 count vintage navy bean by Lakeside Linens. And I'm going to stitch it with sulkies. One almost black, one reddish, and one Christmassy green. So those were my flosses and fabric. That's my fourth possible new start and my last possible new start in my Mama Loves You GB bag. And I'm excited for this one. Let's see. It's Winter Rose Manor by Bridget Gervais. How could I forget? Winter Rose Manor. And I am going to stitch it on 32 counts Fog Lifter Blend by R&R, which is this fabric. I need to search the edges. And I'm going to stitch it with a DMC conversion I made, and these are the colors I am going to use. And just to show you, I dyed my own pink for the pink house, and it's very subtly variegated. Let's see if I can show you. This is going to be the pink for the house. The base for this is DMC 819, and I hand dyed it with a darker pink. So I think it's going to be gorgeous. So if I am going to be able to start this, I will leave a or not leave. If you would like then to have my DMC conversion for Winter Rose Manor, because the pattern doesn't list a DMC conversion, you can always ask me and I will provide it. Those are my Stitchmaynia possible new starts. Let's hope so. But if they aren't called in May, I am going to start them soon. So next video, I'm going to show you my lineup for my whips from last year for Stitchmaynia. Let me know if you would like to see me pull a new start or a whip for the blank spaces, or if you would like to see it at the moment in May. So I am a little bit not sure what I'm supposed to do. And if you hear my stomach, I'm hungry. It's almost lunchtime. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm almost 40 minutes in. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to stitch today. And yeah, I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and I hope you would like to subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much, wonderful community as you are. See you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.